Hi everyone, and welcome back to Deja B. I want to say thank you to my subscribers, and those that have been watching. Today I will be sharing the top 5 creepy stories that would make your head spin. And like always, I will try to post new content 1 to 2 times a week. So, if you're a fan of creepy, scary, and history stories, I believe I have it here. With all that said, sit back, relax, and stay away from those dark corners. Thank you.
Number 5. The Dancing Plague of 1518 is a historical event that took place in Strasbourg, Alsace, modern-day France, in the Holy Roman Empire from July 1518 to September 1518. This event is also known as the Dance Epidemic of 1518. The outbreak began when a woman named Frau Trophia started to dance fervently and uncontrollably in a street in Strasbourg. She kept up the constant dancing for a week, and soon, 3 dozen others joined in. By August, the dancing plague had claimed 400 victims. It said that some dancers began to collapse, and some even died from a stroke or heart attack. There are many theories behind this phenomenon, the most popular being stress-induced mass hysteria, suggested by John Waller. Other theories include ergot, a type of fungus that can cause hallucinations when ingested, and religious explanations. There is controversy concerning the number of deaths. The strange episode didn't end until September, when the dancers were sent to a mountain shrine to pray for absolution. This event is well documented in 16th century historical records and is not the only known incident of its kind. Similar manias took place in Switzerland, Germany, and Holland, though few were as large, or deadly, as the one triggered in 1518. Number 4. The mysterious disappearance of the crew of the MV Joa is one mystery. This American merchant vessel was found adrift in the South Pacific in October 1955 with no one aboard. Here are some details about the incident. The MV Joa was a 69-foot wooden ship built in 1931 as a luxury yacht. The ship was in very poor condition, with corroded pipes and a faulty radio that had a range of only about 2 miles. Despite the ship's condition, its extreme buoyancy made sinking nearly impossible. Investigators were puzzled as to why the crew had not remained on board and waited for help. But there are several theories that have been proposed to explain the mysterious disappearance of the MV Joa's crew, such as injured captain hypothesis. This theory suggests that the captain was injured or incapacitated, leading to panic among the crew and passengers. Another theory was that the Japanese was involved. Some theories suggest that the ship was attacked by Japanese forces. However, this theory lost credibility when knives found on the ship stamped "Made in Japan" were tested and found to be old and broken. Then you had some that theorized that it could have been insurance fraud. Some also suggest that there was a mutiny on board, or that the ship could have been attacked by pirates. Another possibility was due to a natural disaster. They stated that the ship may have encountered a severe event such as a rogue wave, waterspout, seaquake, or storm. Despite these theories, the fate of the 25 passengers and crew remains one of the sea's unsolved mysteries. The true cause of their disappearance is still unknown. And despite extensive investigations, no definitive explanation has been found for their disappearance. This is just one of many fascinating and eerie pieces of maritime history. Number 3. Bermia Island is indeed a fascinating mystery. This tiny, uninhabited island was located to the northwest of the Yucatan Peninsula. It was a common fixture on maps drawn by Spanish explorers in the 16th and 17th centuries. However, from the 18th century, the island's cartographic presence started faltering, before it eventually dropped off the horizon altogether. Its last mapped appearance dates back to the 1921 edition of the Geographic Atlas of the Mexican Republic. There are several theories about what happened to Bermia Island. Some suggest it was a casualty of global warming and rising sea levels, or that an underwater earthquake shook it clean off the radar. Conspiracy theories suggest that the CIA blew it up to expand U.S. sovereignty in the oil-rich Gulf. In 1997, the Mexican and U.S. governments negotiated a treaty to divide Hoyos de Dona, a stretch of international waters taking in the area where Bermeja was once believed to be located. If Bermeja did exist, it would significantly extend Mexico's maritime limits, and, more importantly, its right to the oil deposits within these limits. The search for Bermeja yielded nothing and the treaty was signed. 3 official investigations took place in 2009, using the most advanced technologies at their disposal, but Bermeja remained elusive. Some believe that the island never existed and was invented by early explorers to mislead their rivals. Others firmly believe that the island did exist, but in another location. The disappearance of Bermeja Island has sparked widespread conspiracy theories, with many speculating that the island was deliberately obscured or destroyed by foreign powers, particularly the United States. The mystery of Bermeja Island is not just a matter of geographical curiosity, but also has significant implications for geopolitical tensions and environmental concerns across Latin America. So let me know what you believe what happened to Bermeja Island. Number 2. The mysterious case of the Inuit Village near Lake Angikuni in Canada is another intriguing one. The story goes that in 1930, a fur trapper named Joe Labelle visited the village, which he knew well, only to find it completely deserted. Labelle found signs that the villagers had left suddenly. There were unfinished garments with needles still in them and food hanging over fire pits. He also discovered 7 sled dogs that had starved to death and a human grave that had been recently dug up. The stones encircling the grave were undisturbed, suggesting it wasn't the work of an animal. The Northwest Mounted Police conducted a search for the missing villagers, but no one was ever found. The story has been retold many times and has sparked numerous theories, ranging from plausible to outlandish. But there are some theories behind their disappearance, such as infectious disease. Some hypothesize that a new infectious disease might have driven the villagers away. They also theorize that it could have been an unknown predator. You also have some paranormal enthusiasts that have speculated about supernatural vortex. Skeptics have wondered if the entire event was an elaborate hoax or misinterpretation. Or could this have been a fabricated story? The most widely accepted theory is that the whole story was made up by a journalist named E. Kelleher, who was inspired by a body disappearing from a grave, as well as the unexplained case of a few missing people. As you can see, these theories range from plausible to outlandish, and none have been definitively proven. The mystery of the vanishing Inuit village remains unsolved. But I do have an old footage that I found in 1901, which is a silent film by Thomas A. Edison, of the Eskimo, aka Inuit, or Eskimo people, village people at the American Exposition in Buffalo, New York. As many may not know, though the Pan American Exposition featured various exhibits that were commercial and transportation, it was also considered to be an art exhibition, with many American paintings, sculptures and other works of art that were from Canada and other countries, which all were displayed in the exposition's Albright Art Gallery and other locations among the fairgrounds. So maybe this is what happened to them? I don't know, you tell me what you think.
Before we continue to number 1, if you haven't done so already, if you don't mind, please hit the like button, and subscribe to my channel, so you will never miss any of my newly uploaded videos. And don't forget to comment down below, and share. Thank you. Let's continue.
Number 1. Sinjoy, also known as Lady Di, is a remarkable figure from ancient China's Han Dynasty, 206 BC, 220 AD. Even after more than 2,000 years, her mummified remains continue to astound researchers. Let me share her astonishing story. She was discovered in her tomb in 1971. Workers were digging near an air raid shelter in Changsha when they stumbled upon Lady Di's massive tomb. Her crypt contained over 1,000 precious artifacts, including makeup, toiletries, lacquerware, and 162 carved wooden figures representing her servants. And even her meal was laid out for her to enjoy in the afterlife. Her physical condition was still intact. Her skin was still soft to the touch, with moisture and elasticity. Her original hair remained intact as well, including that on her head, inside her nostrils, and her eyebrows and lashes. Researchers found that all her organs were intact, and her veins still housed type A blood. Clots in her veins revealed her cause of death, which was a heart attack. Pathologists discovered 138 undigested melon seeds in her stomach and intestines, suggesting her last meal before her fatal heart attack. She was claimed the best-preserved mummy in history. Her ligaments still bend, much like those of a living person. Despite the passage of centuries, she remains a testament to ancient embalming techniques and the mysteries of time. Truly, Lady Di's story is a captivating glimpse into the distant past, where her preserved body defies the ages and continues to intrigue scientists and historians alike.
Thanks for watching.